John Marks, A Life in Hockey. Originally from Winnipeg, Manitoba, John began playing hockey at an early age. In 1967, he was offered a full scholarship to play at the University of North Dakota and chose UND as it was close to home. It was at UND where John played in 92 games, scoring 14 goals in 3 seasons. In 1968, the Chicago Blackhawks drafted John with the 9th pick in the first round of the NHL Amateur Draft. He played 160 games in 2 seasons with the Dallas Blackhawks in the CHL. In 1972, John made his NHL debut with the Chicago Blackhawks, where he played in 657 games, collecting 275 points over 10 seasons. After hanging up the skates as a professional player, John continued his career in hockey as an assistant coach under Gino Gasparini at UND. He was there from 1982 to 1986 and was inducted into the UND Athletics Hall of Fame. His career as a head coach began in 1987 in the International Hockey League with the Kalamazoo Wings. He coached the Wings for 4 seasons, and then the Indianapolis Ice in the IHL for 2 seasons. In 1993, John began his first of 15 seasons as a head coach in the ECHL with the Charlotte Checkers for 5 seasons, the Greenville Growl for 8, and the Pensacola Ice Pilots and Augustana Lynx for 1 season each.
You know, the first impressions of John, number one, is his size. You know, right? He walks into the room and he commands a lot of respect just with his presence alone, but then the next thing you find out about him is just how much fun and how much love he has for the game. You know, he's very easy to talk to. He has just as much pleasure talking to an NHL scout as he does to a grandparent of a peewee. And, you know, every time he's in the rink, he's got a big smile, and there's always a fun aspect to him that's, you know, that few people have.
In his 15 seasons in the ECHL, John won 2 league championships and led his teams to the playoffs in 8 seasons. He became the first coach in the ECHL to win championships with 2 different teams and was inducted into the League Hall of Fame in 2012. John coached in the SPHL for 1 season in 2006-2007, where he led the Fayetteville Fire Ants to a championship and was named Coach of the Year. Before joining the Force, John coached the Dayton Gems in the IHL and the Winkler Flyers in the Manitoba Junior Hockey League for 1 season each.
First impression when I met John Marks was experience, leadership, wisdom. That's what we were looking for when we wanted to bring on a coach, and he's provided all that in the last 4 years.
In his 4 seasons with the Fargo Force, John has coached the team to a Clark Cup final and to 2 playoff appearances.
Coach Marks meant a lot to me as both a player and a captain. Him allowing me to captain his first team definitely meant a lot to me, and it was also my first time being captain of a big team. You know, I was trying to be a leader with guys 2, 3 years old, and maybe being a 17, 18-year-old. And so, I mean, he really allowed me to grow as a player, and he was very approachable, because obviously having that communication between your coach and a captain is a very key component to having good leadership dynamic, and knowing what the players want is you're kind of being the middleman. So I think he was very understanding, and knowing that me being young, kind of immature, that he wasn't putting a lot of pressure on me. He was just allowing me to go play, still have fun, still be around the team, and just allow to be me. And so I definitely don't think I'd be where I was as a player or a person without having, you know, Coach Marks be there to help guide me.
John and Kathy Marks have been married for 44 years and together have 2 children, Tricia and Logan, along with a son-in-law, Daryl, and a granddaughter, Avery.
Coach Marks, congratulations on a great coaching career. I feel honored to have played for you, and I know many others that have played for you feel the same way, so thank you.
Along with being in the ECHL and UND Hall of Fames, John is also a member of the Manitoba Hockey Hall of Fame.
Coach Marks, what you meant to me as a hockey coach, playing for you for 3 years, it's a lot more than I can describe in this short video, but I was very pleased to hear that you're going to be able to retire here after the season. I congratulate you on a great coaching career, and personally I just want to let you know that I wouldn't be where I am today without your guidance and your help, obviously.
Tonight is John Marks' last game as the head coach of the Fargo Force, as he is officially retiring from hockey.
Being captain for his team it hasn't always been the easiest thing, but it has been a privilege. Anytime you can be a captain is more than an honor. You know, especially for him, for a guy who's played for so many years and coached so many good teams. You know, you just it's beyond privileged to, be able to lead this team. I just want to say congratulations. You've had an outstanding career. I'm really glad I was able to be a part of it for the past 2 years. I wish you nothing but the best of luck, and thank you for everything you've done for me.
On behalf of the Force fans, players, coaches, and staff, please give a warm reception to a legendary hockey coach, John Marks.